Yo, what is up, guys? Forever here, and it's been a while since I've spoken about Wayfinder. But they're making some huge changes because they were dropped by Digital Extremes as a publishing company. So Wayfinder had the Airship Syndicate company had to actually go back and publish their own game, and so they are making some huge changes. We've been kind of waiting for information on a while now to see what was happening, and it's here. So announcing Wayfinder Echoes, forging our own path. Wayfinder will continue as a paid co-op title with no in-game monetization, coming June 11th to 2024 to Steam. So this whole list here, this whole article here, sorry, not list, article is going to be telling us everything that's going to be going forward when it comes to Wayfinder. Now, don't panic. You're not losing the game. You're going to be able to play the game still. They're just removing online requirements and removing the microtransactions. This is going to detail that exactly, though. We're going to go through this real quick. Wayfinders, as previously mentioned, upon initiating transfer of service from Digital Extremes to Airship Syndicate, the team will begin thinking long term. How do we go about improving Wayfinder while keeping the game alive forever in a sustainable way? Removal of online requirements. Wayfinder will be removing all online requirements and will be a single-player game with option of 3-player co-op. No queues, no logins, no accounts. You can choose to play solo on your Steam Deck while on the go or engage in peer-to-peer co-op with friends on home from your PC. This is about the Steam version for now. We realize this is a big shift, but a necessary one to guarantee that the game is around forever. This also means that all progress will not be carried forward due to saves being local and not on the server. This major change will be the basis for what we're calling Wayfinder's Echoes update. So, this just means that Wayfinder is becoming a regular game now, with the ability to play multiplayer online. Yeah, that's all that really means. One price, no microtransactions. Removing the online requirement wasn't the only major change. The industry has also shifted in the recent years. With more and more games coming out, they're all fighting for players' time and attention. Players have more to play than ever. Sorry, this all feels like block text to me right now. And they're being asked to log into multiple games to check their daily quests, look at store rotation, and be drip-fed content. Honestly, yeah, they're right. But I feel like they're kind of like trying to take the back way out by saying all this. Like we're not going to do that. But it's like you promised us one thing, and now you're doing a whole other thing. Players today are more apt to outright purchase a game they know is full of content and also be respectful of their time. And the Echoes update will be changing the price. We'll be charging one price, $24.99 USD during early access, increasing upon full release. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. No in-game microtransactions or in-game purchases, just one price. Founders who've already purchased the game, this is what I'm worried about, will have access and all exclusive items unlocked. All exclusive items included in each pack. Our Founders packs will not be going back on sale. Okay. For anyone who supported us by buying in-game Rune Silver, we've converted that Rune Silver into new in-game currency used to acquire exclusive cosmetics. Okay. Well, I did miss so I like this part specifically about the outfits and stuff, the cosmetics, because there's a lot of cosmetics you miss just by not looking at the store for a day or two, and that was kind of but this part right here bugs me a bit more for another reason. We're gonna come back to that. Major gameplay changes. These aren't the only changes though. They said it before, right? We touched every major system in the game, and as a result, the gameplay is not only more refined, but through various play tests with those outside of the studio, the game performs and plays better than before. Some of these changes include all weapons becoming randomized drops with various slots, armors now having stats and being collectible, thousands of cosmetics and housing items available to collect, the removal of the grind to get new characters. Okay. Ease requirements of awakening characters, increased household item limits, adding 4 difficulties to choose from, incorporating traditional RPG talents into your progression, and much more. This update will also launch in the latest Wayfinder Grendel. This update will also launch with the latest Great Wayfinder Grendel. I was like, that doesn't make sense. As well as brand new hunts and a new overland zone, 3 times the size of our last. That's overflowing content and points of interest. When can I play? While we have lots more to share, blah blah blah. These coming weeks, soft launch for Echoes on May 31st. From that point forward, all online requirements will be tied to Steam, including player data will be removed. Okay. So from that point forward, all online requirements tied to Steam, including player data, will be removed, and the game will be available to anyone that currently owns any version of Wayfinder on Steam. Wayfinder will once again be available to purchase on Steam in early access of June 11th. These changes come to PlayStation 5 later in the year, so we're not even getting that on PlayStation 5 anytime soon. We're getting that later in the year. Okay, I guess. It will keep players updated once we have a concrete timeline. PlayStation 4 support will be discontinued, and all PlayStation 4 versions will be upgraded to PS5 at no additional cost. So what happens to people that only have PS4s, though? In the meantime, PS4 and PS5 players continue to access the game as normal. Relaunching early access on a single platform will also allow us to be agile and make changes as fast as possible before. We plan to leave early access later in 2024, but during that time, we'll be adding gameplay refinements, feedback, a new Wayfinder, new location to explore, new expanded housing, and more. We're also formally announcing that Wayfinder will be coming to Xbox Series X and S during early access. We'll provide more updates on that time later this year. And then there's a roadmap down here. We know that the path to get here has been easy. The game has had a rocky past. We also know that this wasn't the original game we envisioned and our fans bought into. When faced with the reality of where we are, we saw that the options of shuttering the game fully as other online games have done before making this pivot and releasing the Echoes update. During this process, we quickly came to the realization that we're making the superior game for both and current and future players. We'd love to support Wayfinder for years. We have ideas for additional characters and new content, and we have the intent to do so if players demand it. And Wayfinder finds a new audience. Okay. So, and then closing statements. All right. So my issues with this are we'll start at the bottom and work our way back up. So on the 31st, Echoes soft launch for all founders on Steam, but PlayStation players will be able to continue normally. On the 11th, we'll be able to get this on Steam for $24.99, and then the price for Steam will be $24.99 in the summer for console or for PlayStation. And then in the fall, they're gonna leave early access and increase the price. Okay. Honestly, let's see where this goes. My problem here starts with the $24.99 thing, but like I said, I've already bought the Founders Pack, so I have this. So I already have the game. I'm gonna have the game because of that. My main issue is that I paid a lot for the Founders Pack. Like, I think I stopped before like the $149 tier, or whatever the hell the price was before the one before the Kairos set. So like, anyway, yeah, this is. I get it. The game changes. It changes the way the game is. We get the game for free forever. We get the game forever after this or whatever. But it's kind of just like, I feel like we're being robbed technically. I know it's not. You know, I'm just gonna leave this one alone for now. I'm gonna leave this one alone for now. Because I get what they're trying to do. I don't love it though, because we bought into one game, especially a lot of us that spend like, you know, the higher amounts to get the founders pack. We bought into one game, and now it's becoming a whole thing that like it's no longer the live service game that we thought it was gonna be, which means like you're gonna have to, I guess, queue up with people when you're playing to actually run a dungeon, and like you're not even gonna be able to do it like, you know, in the regular sense of a live service game. You're probably gonna have to like, you know, party people that you actually know instead of like join like a random small queue for the map. I'm gonna wait to see where this goes, because I don't fully understand how this change is gonna work. And that's where my problem is stemming from. I don't understand how this is gonna work. But we'll see. I do understand like what they're saying here. They're kind of using this as like their scapegoat argument for why their change is good. Is that it's not going to be like other live service games where you have to log in and check your dailies and check the store rotations and be drip fed content, which is what players have complained about in the past. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments about this change for Wayfinder. I personally want to wait to see how this goes before I harp on it badly, because I like to give things the benefit of the doubt. But I don't understand how this changes everything completely. Like, I get it, but I don't get it, if that makes sense. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next video. It's been forever. Peace.